Hello everybody, my name is Dalton Rutlinger and welcome back to Sailwind. In the previous episode, I had to leave off abruptly because I didn't realize how late it actually was in the day. It was like 5:30. So we started a journey. We're taking iron from Newport to the Dragon Cliffs over there. And hopefully we're going to run into no problems along the way. That would be nice, wouldn't it? You know, a journey with no problems, the wind actually cooperating the entire way. That would be a grand thing to have happen. I'm not going to hold my breath, though. So, the big thing I need to do this episode is I need to remember to start taking some screenshots because I need thumbnails for some videos that I have yet to actually put some things on, so let's just go ahead and get that out of the way. I'm going to do that off screen, actually, so you guys don't know what the screenshots are going to be. Okay, well, that's a few screenshots taken care of, at least. The joys of OBS. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this, just being able to pause the video and just upload one thing, which reminds me I need to do some magic over here on the other monitor, because I have some things I need to delete, and yeah. Problem solved, I think. That looks to be good. Okay. So, how are we doing for resources? We're hungry. I have, of course, lost yet another fish hook. And we're getting kind of thirsty, too. Once again, I didn't pull up the trade thing. Probably should have done that. Should I go ahead and do that? I might just go ahead and do that while I'm waiting on a fish. Okay, so I need you. Sailwind economy. Go down to Dragon Cliffs. Okay. And, you know, having the second monitor really comes in handy. I cannot tell you how much of a freaking blessing it is sometimes. So, I suppose I probably could have sold this other barrel of water that I've got. Although, maybe that wouldn't have been such a great idea. I probably could have sold this one, though. I might actually do that this episode, depending on how long it takes us to get to the Dragon Cliffs. I don't think it should take us too long. I might actually just pick up some water and start transporting back and forth. Because, like, even though it's fairly simple, the water goes from Dragon Cliffs to Newport. Then you've got tea that goes from Sage Hills to Dragon Cliffs. You've got seafood that goes from Serpent Isle to Dragon Cliffs. And then you've got salmon that goes from Dragon Cliffs to Crab Beach. So, there are some things to keep in mind about the trade system. Unfortunately, it costs a lot of money to buy things, but you will get more money through trade rather than doing missions. But missions are guaranteed income. It's not much guaranteed income, but it is guaranteed income nonetheless. So, as I'm recording this, we are up to 166, oh my good grief, Dolphin, English, come on, it's not that hard. We are up to 166 subscribers, as I'm recording this, so thank you guys so much for the support. It's really, really cool to see the channel growing. You bastard! Oh, that is so annoying. You catch one fish, then it takes up the fish hook. That is so freaking annoying. So, I did some thinking on the Elite Dangerous thing that I mentioned in the previous video. If you guys want to see Elite Dangerous on the channel, go ahead and let me know in the comment section. Because it's been a long time since I played Elite Dangerous, and with this new computer, it should be handled like a dream. Admittedly, Elite Dangerous is kind of it's kind of like this in some ways, but you've got less to look at. Like, there's just a lot of waiting from point A to point B for the most part. At least with American Truck Simulator, you know, you've got really cool scenery you can look at. The developers of that game really go ham with the scenery and the detail, which is ridiculous. But Elite Dangerous does have a few new cool things that have come in since I last played it. You can actually like get out to space stations and dockyards and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be kind of cool to do a short little series on it. Are you freaking kidding me? Ugh, that is so annoying. I wasn't even pulling that hard. What the heck, game? I read somewhere that like the harder you are on the pull, the more likely it is for the fish hook to disappear. I'm not entirely sure how inclined I am to believe that. I think it really just kind of comes down to dumb luck, and apparently my luck with the fish hooks lately is just abysmal. I'm gonna reel this one in. Ooh. I was kind of going kind of fast with that one. Okay, let's try this. Come here, fish. That is the third fish hook I've gone through in like just as many minutes. What the heck? Ugh. Probably gonna be buying some new fish hooks, but well, I've still got this entire crate. I wonder if I should just go ahead and sell this one and get at least some money back. Still no idea what the heck happened to my lantern, by the way. I'm guessing it just, like, fell overboard at some point, and I didn't see it. It's unfortunate, but what can you do, I guess. How you doing, Wind? You doing good? You behaving yourself? You look to be behaving yourself for the most part. I'm gonna try and turn the ship more towards the actual island we want to be going to. I know technically I should have like all sails down, but I just don't really see the point whenever the wind is blowing towards me. Like, yeah, if the wind was kind of blowing like directly to my side, I might actually lower down the main sail a little bit, try and catch at least some wind, but as things are now, it'd be better just to have this sail down and this sail down, the gaff sail. Well, I guess let's go ahead and top up on our water. And then we'll just sleep. I'll cut this out, though, because this is kind of boring. Oh, okay, we're awake. Where are we at? We're still heading in the right direction, at least. That's always good. Strong wind didn't come along and just blow us off course or anything. So, looks like there's a chance for a storm to start forming before too long, and that's something that's really big in this region, is storms are not uncommon. We come across storms every now and then in Al Anka. I think it's kind of scripted on the second day or something. You should come across a storm towards Neverdin. No, it's not Neverdin, it's Albacore Town? Is that the island? I think it's Albacore Town. Like to the far east. Every time I've played it, every time I've started a new game and gone to Albacore Town, there's always a storm that forms over by the Alchemist Island. I'm fairly certain it's scripted, but you know, it just might be my stupid luck. You know, it'd be my luck that I would win the lottery and then come to find out the lottery was stolen and I get like maybe 5 cents or something like that. It'd be like straight out of that episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. And you know, I did have a thought while I was waiting for the sleep bar to rise up. Since I'm using OBS now and I've got a second monitor, I've put some thought into doing a playthrough of Rome Total War, the remastered edition. Now that I can actually see what the heck I'm doing, and OBS should be able to record it no problem. I was having some problems with D3D gear. There are some games that D3D gear just refuses to record for some reason. And it's very annoying, because there are a lot of games that I would like to record and put on the channel, but it just refuses. I don't know why. It's sassy. It's like it's supposed to be a housewife or something. It's got so much sass to it. And now any female watcher that I have is going to be like, excuse me? This is kind of the bad part about this game, is just the waiting. The waiting. It's always the waiting. I've also thought about doing like a new Oblivion playthrough, but I think I really need to let some time pass before I play that game again, because as it is now, I played it so much that it's just, I can't really do it. And with many a true nerd doing his playthrough of Oblivion, I'd be like in for some really tough competition. I need to keep my eyes open for a new game that kind of catches my attention, then start playing that, like right off the bat. Well, slowly but surely, we shall reach our destination. Okay, you know how I said we might take water from Dragon Cliffs to Newport? What if we took the salmon from Dragon Cliffs to Newport, or Dragon Cliffs? What if we took the salmon from Dragon Cliffs to Crab Beach? Because we haven't been to Crab Beach yet, and we have been to Newport. Might be worth thinking about. I'm always up for seeing new islands, especially in this region, because I haven't really been in this region very much. I'm also gonna scroll up on this other monitor that I've got here. What are you? Okay, no matter what, I can't see one or the other. Okay, I'll just do that. That's fine. So yeah, let me pull up this map here. Because Crab Beach, it's an even shorter journey from Newport. And salmon, it depends on how much it goes for at the Dragon Cliffs, because that could be like a really easy trade route. That's what I was doing at Fort Astron with grain coming from Mount Malefic. Unfortunately, the trade just kind of goes down the more you deliver something. And, you know, I think actually, unlike the other two archipelagos, every island is actually inhabited. Like, this is the one archipelago where every island actually has someone living on it. Huh. Because, what is it? In the Astron region, you've got the Oracle? The Oracle Isle? Something like that. And then you've also got Lion's Fang and Al Anka, as well as the Isle of Clear Mind and Al Anka. So, because there are three islands that just kind of serve as... What do they serve as? I guess landmarks in some way or another? I know with the Oracle Isle, I think it's the Oracle Isle in the Astron. Excuse me, in the Astron region. But I'm pretty sure that is supposed to kind of signify a landmark that tells you Eastwind is like directly north if you're coming from, say, Fort Astron or something. Or, not Fort Astron, Mount Malefic. Because the best way to actually go about it, going from Mount Malefic to Eastwind, is actually to sail around the southern part of Fort Astron itself, and then head up north past on the western side of the Oracle Isle. That's actually going to bug me. Is it the actual Oracle Isle, or is it something else? Yeah, no, it is the Oracle Isle. Okay. Okay, so this is taking longer than I was expecting, so let's just go ahead and top up the water. Might as well just fill it up again. Do I try... How much cheese do I have? Still get 8 cheese. I'd like to keep those for emergencies, honestly. I learned in my first stream of this game that you really want to keep at least some food in reserve. And that's what that cheese is there for. It's just there as reserves. For times whenever the fish aren't biting and I'm starving. This guy in nice and slowly. I'm so glad tomorrow is payday as well, because I'm not gonna lie, I was starting to get kind of sketchy with my whole bank account thing. Starting to get really... Are you freaking kidding me? Maybe I'm just going to start relying on the cheese rather than the freaking fish, because this is getting ridiculous. That's like the 4th or 5th cook that I've gone through in this video already. This game, it is a wonder, isn't it? Hello. Oh no, that's the moon. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a ship at first. Just the way it kind of was shining over the horizon there really caught me off guard. I thought it was like a big freaking ship off in the distance. Holy crap, that really kind of gave me a good spook. I was not expecting that. Oh man. Whew. It was like, what the hell? Nobody said anything about ghost ships actually being in the game. I got... That is something I would like to see. I don't expect it to ever be put in the game. But, I mean, ghost ships are a thing in real life. You will, like, every so often, people do come across ships that are just completely unmanned, and they've been adrift for, you know, decades, and somehow they're still afloat. It's just such a creepy, eerie thing, in my opinion. I watched the video, this is probably approaching a year or so ago, so I don't remember the ship's name, but back in like the early 1900s, there was a ship that was like well known for sailing in and out of the Baltic Sea, and I think at some point she got stuck in the ice, so the crew had to abandon her. And over time, you know, the ice eventually melted whenever the season started getting warmer, you know, summer started coming around. But the ship was ultimately, like, just let loose out to sea. And she disappeared for years, like, nobody could find her. Well, every now and then, she would actually pop up on the horizon of, like, fisher vessels and or fishing vessels and merchant ships and stuff like that, but nobody could ever like go out and retrieve her because by the time they got teams out to where the ship actually was, the ship had already just disappeared into thin air. And that same ship would like keep reappearing like every decade. She'd be spotted at like different locations. Sometimes she'd be spotted by ships. Sometimes she'd be spotted by villages. It's really, really creepy. But at the same time, it's so fascinating. It's like the paranormal. You know, you start watching paranormal videos, like really good paranormal videos that really make you question. You know, you just can't stop watching. It's creepy. It's spooky. It kind of makes the hair on the back of your neck stand on end. But you just can't stop watching. Like I watched one video just the other day where it was from a police body cam, and I think it's a felony to actually tinker with those. So I could be wrong about what the heck. I could be wrong about that. But at the same time, like that's not footage that you would just go in and tinker with, you know? Even if it wasn't illegal. But this officer, he goes upstairs in this house and, excuse me, Mr. Fish. Yes, I did just jump off my boat to retrieve this fish. Do not question my motives. You'll do anything in the face of starvation, okay? But anyway, this officer, he goes upstairs in this house, and there's doors opening and closing. There's no cuts or anything. Like there's no cuts, and he checks every house in the upstairs area, and there's nobody there. Like the doors are opening and closing by themselves. Eventually, whenever he starts to go back downstairs and join up with his partner again, it sounds like there's someone running up behind him. And then when he spins around, there's no one there. It really makes you wonder sometimes. Like, don't get me wrong, you know, I find it fascinating and all that, but let's say if I had my web camera up on my videos again, which I used to do for anybody who's new to the channel. I used to actually have my face up in the corner, like, you know, Markiplier or other people. You know, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, and stuff like that. I used to do that, but I just stopped doing it because I just didn't really see the point in it. It was just more work on my end for basically little to no gain. But like, let's say if I was, you know, rewatching one of my videos for editing purposes, and I saw someone standing in the room behind me in the video that I didn't know was there. Bitch, I would be gone. Like, I would be gone. Like, I would Scooby-Doo out of my wall, like, faster than freaking Shaggy can possibly run. Yeah, this would probably actually be a good time for certain things to happen. Sorry about that, behind the scenes stuff, but yeah. Paranormal. It's just really interesting stuff to think about every now and then. Same thing with aliens and whatnot. And I see the entrance to the canyon I need to go down. Alright, how's the wind now? Not super great, but I think that was good where it was before. I'm gonna bring that out a little bit. Yeah, they sure did like making the mast like right in the center of the ship, didn't they? Where you can't see. All this talking has really made me want to get Wind Waker again. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I keep meaning to, but I've got priorities with my paychecks, unfortunately. I might actually just buy it this paycheck after I get all my bills and stuff sorted out. That might be something I do. Because, man, I missed that game. It's probably actually my favorite Zelda game. Aside from Ocarina of Time, just for nostalgic purposes. Because, funny thing about the Ocarina of Time, my dad, whenever I was in 3rd grade for Christmas break, my dad actually got me like this big package of Nintendo 64 games, and this is whenever, you know, the Nintendo 64 was phasing out. Like games were just being sold super cheap and in, you know, large quantities and whatnot, because they just needed to get rid of the games because, you know, the PS2 was coming out, the, you know, next gen consoles were coming out, which to me at the time was just, you know, incredible things to see. Like the step up with graphics from the Nintendo 64 to the PlayStation 2 was just ridiculous. But I don't know if it was like somebody actually beat the game or if somebody did a cheat code and just got like everything unlocked, like the game was already, you know, beaten just by entering in this cheat code. I have no idea, but I remember like starting off in the Temple of Time in the game, and I could go outside. I could go to that weird camera angle where it shows Death Mountain in the background. If you've ever played the game, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I didn't know about the side passage that allowed you to actually like go down into the marketplace because it was just so well hidden by the camera. And me being like 9 years old, I thought like the entire game just took place in the Temple of Time in that one outside area. I remember playing on the ocarina, like, you know, all the warping songs, and I didn't know what warp meant at the time. And I'm like, do I want to do that? Do I warp to a certain area? So I'd be scared about what would happen, thinking that for some reason I was going to get in trouble with my dad because I did something I wasn't supposed to, because, you know, little kid logic. And yeah, it wasn't until I accidentally erased the files, not knowing what that actually did, that I found out that there was like a whole other open world. And I'm like, oh my god. So my introduction to open world games was Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, and whenever I first saw Hyrule Field for the first time, I was just blown away. Sorry for that pause, I had to sneeze. We had a lot of leaves on the route today, and with spring right around the corner, my allergies are just going ham at the moment. You gotta love them. Thankfully, this mic isn't too bad about picking up like sniffing and stuff like that. You can kind of hear it if you're paying really close attention, but it's not going to be something that like really just, you know, rapes your ears or whatever, like my old microphone did. And I know I saw raindrops. Is it gonna try and like start rain? Yep, raindrops. Is it gonna try and start raining as I'm going into the Dragon Cliffs? Looks like it might. You know, another thing I'd like to point out, like, how did people build this stuff? Like back in these times. Like I know they had these kinds of things that were in the water. Like how did they build these kinds of things? Like how did they put things underneath the water? Because it's not like they had scuba gear back then. That has always fascinated me. I just think about how long it would take to carve these things, too. It's really fascinating. This would be a really cool sight in real life, too. Coming into this city for the first time, and this is what you see. It should be a grand entrance, that's for darn sure. It'd be impressive, but I'm not gonna lie, I get like sinister vibes from this. This could be like, a really good symbol of like, peace and welcome and all that kind of stuff, but I just don't know. I don't know that enough about this kind of culture to really say if this actually means something or if it's just, decorative. It reminds me of the scene from Lord of the Rings where they're going to that place with the giant statues, like in the first movie. Even to this day, whenever I see those statues in the movie, I'm just blown away. Like I know it's all fake, and I know it's all, uh, just made up. But I'm still just thinking, like, how long would it take to carve those things into the mountainside? And I'm not gonna lie, Naruto has something very similar too. In the, I think it's called the Valley of the End, where Naruto and Sasuke fight both times. Um, there are these giant statues of Madara Uchiha and what's his face, the first Hokage of the Leaf Village. It's eerily similar. Like I'm pretty sure Kishimoto saw that in the movie and was like, you know what, I want something like that in my manga. Yeah, I would not be surprised one bit if that was the case. I'm gonna try catching one more fish while we're here. Yeah, in this rock right here, I gotta remember that there's a nasty little shallow area, which we're heading right for, come to think of, so... Let's just try and steer clear of that if we possibly can. Ooh, you can actually see the bottom. You can see the rocks down there through the water. That would have to be nerve-wracking. Like coming into a new port and you don't know like where the shallow areas are, the deep areas, and all that kind of stuff. Back in these days, it's not like you could really, do that much terraforming to make the water deeper or anything. Like even in this day and age, it's still kind of a challenge, but it's much more doable with our modern, heavy equipment and stuff like that. Okay, let's go ahead and start. Yep, that's where I got stuck before. Sneaky little area. Go ahead and start raising up the sails. But, I think I want to go into the maintenance area. I want to clean the hull of the ship. She's looking a little dirty. I'm also getting tired too, because of course I am. Thankfully, I only have one crate, so finding the trade office is not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, ship, come on. We don't get all day for this. Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and we'll get rid of this. I remember where the heck to go. I think it's all the way down here, actually. Yeah. Hello. Okay, and this is water I could take back to Newport. We might do that in this video. Who the heck knows yet? But first things first, let's go ahead and hop over here. Clean haul. Thank you very much. There she is. She's looking all nice and clean. Actually, you know what? I can just sail over there. Okay. Let's jump back over here. Let's also go ahead and just bring this as close to the trade area as I possibly can. Okay, so it was salmon. That's the big thing we need to be looking for. See if we can find it, then we'll find a place to sleep. Was I recording for that jaunt around the village, or was I paused? Because I pressed the button. I think I pressed it at the wrong time. Oh, God, now I'm wondering how much footage I might have lost by accident. Will you just sleep through the night, please? Thank you. Okay, finally day again. See if we can, it doesn't look like anybody else is open yet, fortunately, so we need to wait around for another minute or two, and we'll go and eat. This storm has lasted for quite some time, hasn't it? Here we go. Ooh. Beds. And chairs. Stove, ooh, that's really expensive though. Spyglass, also really expensive. Another one that I could actually... I couldn't quite afford it, but I'm not far off. That's the astronaut, that's Al-Anka. This is the local map. Where was that salmon, by the way? Where was the salmon? I know I saw it somewhere. I bought it from somewhere. It was down here somewhere. Maybe? Is it here? Yes, here we go. Try and get as much of this as we possibly can. Another nice thing is this isn't going to have like any real time limit either. That's tuna, eel. This is 462. I need to keep that in mind. It's 4:30. I've still got some time. Might as well just go and stock up on my water while I'm here too. Let's go ahead and sell this. I got 27 back. Wait, no, that's the full one. Don't take that one. Just double check. Yeah, that's the used one. I got 34 back for that. I think I should be fine with just one water barrel for now. Okay. So we're going for Crab Beach, which is to the northeast. The wind is blowing from the east-southeast. So... yeah, the wind's already trying to push us back a little bit. Let's top up the wind. lower down the mainsail. Okay, let's raise it back up. Bring you up. Okay, come on. Come on, game, you know you want to. Fine. There we go. Kind of running out of room, though. Come on, game. What the heck? Okay, I think we're finally moving. Yeah, that was annoying. It'd be really nice if the wind wasn't always blowing in your face. Ooh. Oh, come on. Seriously? Come on. Give me all the speed you can. This is so annoying. Okay, I think we're finally on our way. Just make sure we don't run into this thing again. That would be really annoying. I'd probably actually quit. I've been dealing with this for quite some time. You guys don't get to see it through the power of editing, but I have been dealing with this for quite some time. And I was about to lose my patience. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here. Let's make our way to Crab Beach, and we'll call it a video there. I'm honestly kind of amazed we get any wind through this little canal thing. This lantern isn't far away from not really being too useful anymore, is it? This one still has plenty of juice, though. Alright, so how much money do I have left over? I have 450... Crab Beach, directly to the northeast, once we get out of here. I'm actually kind of curious how much this cheese would sell for. Alright. So let's turn a bit more maybe this way-ish direction. Out there should do, and we'll just play the waiting game again. In fact, I think I'm actually just going to go ahead and sleep. I need to start buying rum, actually, because rum makes you tired, which means you can kind of skip through the days a bit easier. But I think rum is also kind of expensive, so... Turn this light on. Okay, where are we? Is that Crab Beach over there? No, I think that's Newport. We have kind of gone off course just a little bit. Actually, not quite that much. I thought we went off course a bit more than that. Okay, Crab Beach, where you at? Unfortunately, I think Crab Beach is actually kind of low to the ground, so it can be easy to miss. Especially at night. Let's go ahead and sleep again. Is that Newport or is that Crab Beach? I'm pretty sure that would be Newport. Although, that's directly north. Plus, we have gone quite a ways east. That crap. That actually might be Crab Beach. We'll turn north and just find out. At the moment, I don't see anything else out there. Can't tell. Is that an actual island, or is that just like a graphical glitch? It looks like it should be an island. Very weird. I guess we'll find out soon enough. You know, there actually is a way I could actually kind of verify this. What am I looking for? I don't have the actual map because I'm not doing a mission. But on the actual map on the other screen, Crab Beach does look like it has a part that sticks up. Which might be that. And there's like a long curve of land. I think this actually is Crab Beach. Actually, is Crab Beach where the boat is here, or is that Sanctuary? I don't remember. Now that I think about it, it might actually be Crab Beach where the where this region's boat is. Yeah, this is definitely Crab Beach. Means I think the town is on the other side of these rocks. So let's turn. Let's go around the western side of the island. Although if I do that, I'm gonna have to fight against the wind to get into port. If I go around this way, I'll have to fight the wind against... I'm going to have to fight the wind either way. Let's just take the easier route, I guess. There we go. Now I've got some speed. And when I say speed, I probably mean, like, 10 miles an hour, but back in these days, that would have been pretty gosh darn fast. So where the heck is Newport? Is that Newport back there? No, that'd have to be the Dragon Cliffs, right? Newport should be still quite a ways north, actually. If we get around these rocks, we should be able to see the island. Or at least its outline, anyway. This thing back up. Now, we definitely haven't been here before. So this is new territory, either way. Ah, yeah. I see a boat. Hello, fellow sailor. It's about time we've seen another boat. Yeah, this is what I mean by the sails in this region. I can't really get behind them. I don't really care for them. I mean, they are cool, don't get me wrong, but I just can't really get behind the whole design of them. They're weird. On top of that, I don't really know how you're supposed to configure them with the wind. Oh, there's the boat over there, so yeah, I guess you do start at Crab Beach. Let's turn into the wind. We'll start making our way towards the port. Just in time for the sunrise, apparently, because it is starting to get brighter. And I believe this is a very small area as well. So it's not going to be like a big area like the Newport was or anything. Oh, and I see Sanctuary off there in the distance. That's all the way down. Looks like I might be going for a swim because I just want to get this done. Actually, I should probably grab the other side. Is that Newport? Yeah, that would have to be... What is that? Huh. I'm honestly not sure. Okay. Anyway, let's get this done and over with. Hoo-yah, 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 hip-hip, hoo-yah, hip-hip, ver-zip, zip-ah. Okay, let's bring you in. Hoo-yah. Oh, crashed into the other ship, unfortunately, but oh well. Okay. Now we just gotta wait for the marketplace to open up, and we'll be golden. So while we're waiting, I guess I'll go ahead and show you the medium difficulty start boat. This is it. I'm not a big fan of it, because, like, picture how big my boat is, right? Then this is pretty much all you get. This is all the deck space you've really got. It's very easy to cramp. It's very easy to overload. And I don't really care for the sails either. I do not like this boat. I do not think I will be purchasing this boat either. So I thought you got the boats for free, honestly. Like if you came to a region and you wanted to use this boat, you could just hop in it and go, but no, it costs 44 gold and I can't afford that either way. So we're going to be sticking with the cog for quite some time to come, by the looks-y of it. I don't mind the Dow, though. The Dow is perfectly fine. Oh, hey, things are open. So how much did I buy these for? I think it was like 460 something a piece. Are you serious right now? You cannot be serious right now. You're joking me, right? Please tell me there's like a secret vendor that I haven't seen. He's hidden somewhere. There's a house over here. Yeah, salmon from Dragon Cliffs to Crab Beach. Am I just at the... I can't be at the wrong place because the boat's here. Just make sure. Yep, Crab Beach. Well, this is just... It's kind of BS, honestly. Like, I bought these for 4 something. And now I'm selling them for almost 300? This is really just a bunch of BS. There's not like a typo on the page I'm looking at, and it's like reversed, is it? It's not from Crab Beach to Dragon Cliffs? Well, whatever. I brought them here, so I guess I might as well sell them. That is so annoying. Out of curiosity, though, at least I'm gonna get back over 1,000. That is really annoying. I lost so much money with that. Out of curiosity, though, if I were to sell the cheese, even though it's like half empty, how much would this cheese go for? 27. So, yeah, not really worth it. I've got more value eating this stuff than I do anything else. Just go ahead and lower this. Or raise this, whatever. Lower this. Okay, so it's kind of why I don't like trading. Like, yeah, you make more money doing trade, but you never know if you're going to get screwed over. Gyms to Dragon Cliffs, Tuna to Sanctuary. We haven't been to Sanctuary yet, so I think I know where we're going next time. Alright, so I think that's going to wrap it up for this video. I've got other things I need to start doing, so I'm going to wrap it up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.